and I'll take somebody else's quote. A road marathon will take all of your energy, and you will arrive in the office a wreck. I think a trail marathon or a trail run of any distance on a mountain will give you energy, and you will return energized, whereas the tarmac experience will take it all.
The reason I love marathon is actually that I feel like I'm not alone. It's kind of, I feel like it's like a festival party, everyone, a big crowd. You got kids high five and everything, which I really like. And then most of the time on 6 major, you're actually racing with all those like elite runner, like world record pace runner. So kind of that's what I like.
One of the things about running for me is that you can get to places that non-runners don't get to because they don't run. It's such a privilege for us.
And there's always a stigma about stopping, getting your camera out, taking pictures.
Exactly.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like 10 minutes out in a special place is going to last a lot longer in your lifetime than that time on your card at the end of it.
I think a lot of people thought that like the race day is the day that all the focus, but it's actually not. What I see is actually the prep.
Isn't it?
Yeah, but with like non-runner, they'll see it's like, oh, all the hard work, all the feeling, all the thing is that day, but it's actually not. All the training and hard work is actually before that, like months of training. Yeah. Because if you ask me, race day is actually the easiest day on the plan.
Yeah,
like you actually go enjoy it, because there's not a lot you can do now. You just go in and enjoy it. It's party time. That's what I mentioned before. Like I see marathon, high five and everything. It's a party day because like you work hard for 12 weeks every day, focusing on a schedule, and that day is actually just go enjoy it.
Also, I've got the admiration for what you do there, because I can't follow a plan and I won't. So you're saying coaches will fall out of love with you?
It was interesting that you mentioned something, because one of the reasons that I'm never brave enough to move up to ultra, because I thought that I find the marathon training plan is difficult, because I thought that if I move up to ultra, I will have to be up the mileage even harder.
I've only got one plan, and that's to get to the end.
Yeah.
I really like the feeling of finishing and feeling good and smiling. I don't want to be at that point where I'm hanging, crawling across the line. Yeah, if these products are going to help me get to that stage of a performance level where I'm capable and able,
I quite like marathon, you got like a time set and a distance, so it's kind of always that distance, and then you can kind of measure it, keep improving it, because I believe I still got more. So
you mentioned then about I guess like the baseline, because you're doing similar sort of events, that you can see the improvement. But I think even in what we do, you get that gut feel. Yeah. So I remember after the first big race I did after using the lactic acid buffer, which was Gran Canaria, and I was walking around the sand dunes the next day, and it felt so much better than I think back a couple of months to the previous one.
Usually when I take like supplement, it's all about protein after the session. It's not much about doing or before that. So I was really interested to try it, and then after a couple like 2 months trying, and I actually, my 10K and 5K times been improved, so like PB, so I'm definitely in the right direction.
For me, I'd be doing the same hill sessions as I always do on the South Downs. You know, of course your fitness is increasing, so it's really difficult to actually get a handle on what's causing it. But gradually it's like, I can do another couple of sets of this.
You have that trust in yourself.
And you want that confirmation. You need convincing yourself that this is something that makes a difference. We spend time talking about recovery and quick recovery, and that being essential for the type of racing we enjoy. And for you, it gives you that extra edge in terms of performance against the clock on a marathon. But I would agree that the recovery element on the sort of the lactic buffer is for us on the ultras is the differentiator. Ultras have that element, that hugely positive element around the mental impact it can have. The recovery mentally is instant. It is literally well, it's not just the finish line, it's also the process of the race.
I've had similar conversations with friends recently about running has made me a better person. I'm less stressed, less frustrated, not that I'm an angry person, but little things in the daily life, so going to work, I just feel like I can deal with things better as a result of that.
I actually quite like it when your whole body is really paying, and you kind of feel like that I did a great job, like I'm pushing my body, just kind of feel like that, you feel alive. I don't know, I feel like that, Most of the time when you go out, do the run, come back, you just happy, you just enjoy it.
It's like that time just for you to be alone, see some beautiful sights.
And it doesn't matter whether you're achieving that through a long trail run, something less intense, or running around your track.
You never finish a run. I've never, even the worst one, you never regret a run, do you?